Now I have done the 10 rows of the other side. So turn again and skip to make row 11, skip 2 stitches, one and 2. Start from here for single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are not going to make 2 slip stitches now, only 1 slip stitch, here. And turn to make the last and final row number 12. Skip 1 slip stitch, which is the slip stitch you made before, and make 4 single crochet, 3 and 4, and last slip stitches at the last stitch, which is going to be here, but the chain is very tight, so I'm going to use a smaller hook. Yeah, it is. There we go. Yarn over, pull it. So here we go. Last slip stitch to finish row number 12 and finish off. Now we have done the backpack, almost done. Next step is going to be sew these buttons, press buttons to here. I will show you. Just cut it, then prepare a white thread and start. No, it's going to be up there. Sew this button, this half button here, and the other half here. We will sew buttons here, press button here and here. I will sew them and I will come back to you. Now, after I finish this press buttons, I brought a long yarn, a long thread of the same yarn of the character, put it in the medium sew needle I used before to close the hole up there. I brought this thread to sew the backpack to the character's back, and because I going to work in a narrow angles, so I made it along a little bit, the thread along a little bit, to make it easy for me to get through this small stitches and from a narrow angles. Okay, now I wanted to demonstrate something about sewing the backpack. I going to leave a little bit here, not sewing. So almost from here I'm going to sew the backpack. Okay, so I'm going to leave, like, count stitches with me, like 1 and 2, and this from buttons, and the same from 2 sides. I'm going to leave 2 rows, so I'm going to sew the backpack from this area. The same here, I'm going to leave 2 rows, 1 and 2. So I'm going to sew the back from here. From up there, I can't I can't sew it from here. I don't know what to say, but if I do this, it will just ruin the back. I can open it and close it easily. So I'm going to sew a little bit down. So if we leave this row of stitches, and maybe I will start from here. Other thing about the back place, we're going to put it higher a little bit from the legs, like like I did here. If we count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, we sew it at the sixth row. So we are going to do the same. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, so I will make my I will knot the yarn here or the thread here first. Fix it here first. Then I'm going to start sew the back to the character's back. As I told you, we're going to put it here higher, a little bit higher than the two legs, and from each side we have to focus on leaving 2 rows from each side, and the same from the top of the backpack. Let's first determine which stitches I'm going to start, and all the time make sure that you're holding the backpack in right place. Maybe some asking say why not fix it with some pins. Maybe you can do this, but I feel more sure when I'm holding the backpack with my fingers and keep looking that I'm sewing the backpack in right place. Maybe because working from narrow angles, maybe accidentally making you push the backpack away a little bit. So all the time I'm keep looking again and make sure that the backpack is in the right place. Second, when I'm going from a stitch to the corresponding stitch in the backpack, I have to make sure they are in the same direction, because if I'm not making correct, maybe at the final look the back will be oblique or crumbly a little bit, and it is not incorrect. It's not in its correct place, or maybe some becomes a little bit bumpy or something like this, because I didn't made it incorrect. I didn't sew in the correct stitches, and we don't want that to happen. So I have to make sure while I'm sewing from all these steps, I'm sewing in the correct stitch, I'm fixing the back in the correct place, I'm leaving spaces here as I told you before, like two rows in every direction. So if we're doing this in the right way, the back will be perfect, as you can see here. Let's start. Okay, now let's start with our first each stitch we are going to sew. Yeah, I choose it. I want you to know this is the most tedious step in the whole crochet the Among Us characters. Yeah, sewing the backpack and the face shell too. It's so tedious and frustrating, but once you understand how it works and how um, the stitches looks like, it's going to be super easy for you, especially if you repeated the patterns for all other characters. It's going to be easy more and more while you keep crocheting the same character again and again but in different colors. So now I'm going out from the backpack in the same line, as you can see, in the same line. I'm not going away from the same line I'm sewing in it. So now I'm searching for the correspond stitching for this stitch. Yeah, it's going to be in this stitch. Yeah, now I want to make sure. No, this one. And to make it super a little bit easy, you can skip stitch after this. After you fixing the backpack, you can start skipping a stitch between each stitch you sew. You can skip one to make it a little bit fast and easy for you. Now I'm going back to the backpack. We have to be in the same line, and make sure too that we are sew in the correct place, but looks like not exactly in the correct place. Yeah, I have to get out a little bit, so that's okay. That's okay. You can redo it again. You can undo what you did and redo it again. The most important that you have to fix it in the right place. Yeah, I have to work. Yeah, I should work in this line, not in this line. So that's okay. So I have decided to move to this stitch. So I'm going from here. Now let's put the backpack again. Here we go. if you figure out an easy way than this, which help you to sew the backpack correctly and easy way than this, so you can do it. I have to make sure now I am in the correct place. Then I'm going to get out from the backpack. You can skip one stitch, as I told you, to make it easy and faster for you to sew in the backpack. Okay, now let's figure out which stitch, corresponding stitch to the backpack I have get out from. Yeah, this one. They should be in the same line here. There we go. Now I'm searching for the corresponding stitch I'm going to sew in. Yeah, this one. Here we go. Now it seems correct and right. Okay, let's continue sewing. Now I am going out from the backpack. Here we go. And let's see where is the corresponding stitch to. Yeah. Okay, there is other note, important one. While you sewing, maybe sometime you say, okay, I will sew in the whole line of this line. No, this is wrong. Why? Because if you notice your work or even generally in crochet work, all stitches always go oblique a little bit, never going in straight columns or straight lines. I don't know what we should call it, but you will notice all the crochet stitches always go a little bit oblique. So while I'm sewing the backpack, I shouldn't look for the same line. No, I have to look for the correct stitch, wherever it is in the same line or beside it. I hope you get it, what I'm saying. Okay, here is the corresponding sew stitch. Here we go. Yeah, it's a little bit far from this line. I have worked on it. It's okay, but I have to make sure that I am sewing the backpack in the right place. Sorry. Okay, again, searching for the corresponding stitch in the backpack. Okay, here. Okay. Yeah, I guess this will be no, maybe a little bit down. Yeah, this stitch. Now, yeah, go to the responding stitch automatically. Okay, let's get out. Now we are going to sew horizontally. We start vertically for the side, and now for the top we are going to sew horizontally. So I'm going to out from I'm going out from this stitch. Yeah, okay. Now I'm searching for the corresponding stitch again in the backpack. Yeah. Okay. No, this one. I guess for this yarn I don't need it anymore. I already sewed the backpack, so I'm going to cut it. And remove it. Okay, now we continue sewing. We're going from here. Oh yeah, I have to make sure that the bag is in the right place. Yeah, okay. Then yeah, we can skip one stitch. That's okay. Now we are going back to the backpack. I know it's a little bit frustrating, but in overall, crochet needs you to be super patient. And found it. Here we go. Okay, looks we are going a little bit higher. Yeah, a little bit higher. Then we working, as I told you. That's okay. This this how crochet works. The stitches are never in straight lines. It always in oblique, a little bit in oblique lines. Okay, or oblique directions. Here we go, I found it, the corresponding stitch. Almost there. Okay, here we go. A little bit higher again. Yeah, I'm going from here, going out from the stitch. Yeah, and I guess it will be we are sewing to we are now sewing yeah, the last stitch. Okay, so now we are going horizontally down again to sew the other side. Yeah, okay. Now we continue. Continue sewing the other side, which is for the character the left side. Okay, now I'm searching. Let's put this extra yarn from the knot stitch inside and searching for corresponding stitch. And be careful, you have to be the same in the same line from the first stitch or the first sewing stitches, yeah, in the same line. Okay, okay, I guess it will be here. Get out here. Okay, now we are going in to get inside here, or maybe here again. Okay, continue sewing. Now it's become super narrow, so and a little like almost fixed. The backpack is fixed, so it's super easy to catch the two stitches from the body and the backpack together at one time. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Okay. And now we are done sewing the backpack. Okay, I just fix it, and now I'm going to fix it. Here we go. Another knot. And let's get inside the body. To finish off. So I have to make sure that I tied it well. tighten and fix it and everything. You know what I mean. Okay, last time. Let's get out from down there. Sorry, I pull it hard. Have to relax it a little bit. Like, yeah, exactly. Now I'm going to cut the yarn, and now we're done with the backpack. As you can see, it's beautiful, nicely tied, and put it in the right place. There other work for the backpack, but for now we are moving to the next step, which is the face shield pattern. I will come back to you. Okay, for the face shield I used two colors, and the black one for the lineup, but for the face shield itself I use both of them. So for me, I choose each color, which one I'm going to use depend on the color, the character color itself. How is that? Okay, I mean, for me I used for strong colors like pink, or dark like purple, and the blue one, and even the red I use white for the face shield. By the way, they are a diva. I want to make it clearer. Yeah, they are diva yarn. So for these characters, for me, for strong colors or dark colors like both of them, purple and blue, I used red yarn. Sorry, white yarn for the face shield. But for the brighter colors like white and yellow, and maybe other characters I didn't make it yet, the bright one, I'm going to use the red one, the red color for face shield as yellow. I don't know, it's kind of nice in this way. So yellow is made with gray, but red is made with white. Of course, it's up to you what color you are going to use for the face shield, but I just wanted to make it clear for you why sometimes I work in face shield, white face shield, sometimes I'm working on a gray face shield. Of course, I'm going to use for as a white character, a gray face shield. So let's start. Of course, with a smaller hook too, because you are using diva, not cotton gold. Okay, for the face shield we are start with 7 chains. Here we go. The first knot stitch, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we have now 7 stitches, 7 chains, but we are going to crochet one more chain for the turn. Here we go. Now I'm going to start from the second chain here, from the core of the chain. I'm start crocheting. In the first chain we are going to make 2 single crochet in the same chain, which is mean increase. In the first chain I'm start working on it. Okay, here we go, 2 single crochet. Then we are going to make 5 single crochet in the next chains. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we have 5 stitches single crochet, and remain one last chain, which is number 5, sorry, which was the number 7. We are going to make in this chain 3 single crochet, 3 single crochet in the same chain. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and I hope to make it clear for you. I have 2 already in this chain, 1 and 2. This is the chain, yeah. I have 1 and 2, and here is 3. Here we go, 3. Sorry. Okay. Now I have made 3 single crochet in the last chain, and we continue crocheting. So we are going to make again 5 single crochet in the next chains again, and from the other side I prefer to call it half chains because we already work at the other half. Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Okay, we have done now 5 single crochet, and the last stitch we are going to make in the beginning chain, we already made it 2 single crochet in it. We are going to make one more in the same beginning stitch to make it have 3 single crochet, exactly as the other chain on the other side. So the whole row will be 16 stitches. Now I'm going to finish the face shield, and I will come back to you. Now I have done the face shield of the white character. As you can see, I made it with a gray color diva yarn and line it up with a black diva yarn too, and leave a long thread to sew the face shield to the character head. I'm using swing chalk marker pencil, I'm using red to make it clear for me where I'm going to put the face shield. I'm going to sew the face shield here. In this place, and I'm going to use the same medium middle we used in the backpack, sewing the backpack. We are going to do the same techniques we use with the backpack. First, I'm going to knot the face shield to the corresponding stitch from the face, and start searching for the corresponding stitch from each other, or both of them, the face and the face shield. It doesn't matter in which line or in which direction. The only matter is they are corresponding to each other to make the face shield in its correct place, doesn't oblique or doesn't being pumpy or something not nice. So let's start sewing the face shield to the face. Okay, I hope you can see with me what I'm doing. Okay, I have to make sure it is in the same place. Okay, maybe some of you ask why didn't put some bins or something. I don't know. For me it is kind of easy to control piece. This piece is kind of it's super easy to control it, despite other pieces like ears or a difficult pieces which has some kind of height or length. I don't know, for me it depends on it depends on the piece shape, if I can control it or no. Yeah, I use bins, but not in this one. It's so easy to fix it with my hand, look it many times, and start sewing while I'm holding with my hand. Now I'm searching for the corresponding stitch from the face. Yeah, here we go. Okay, okay, here we go. I am going out from this stitch. Okay, searching for the corresponding stitch. Here we go. Okay, I'm going out. Yeah, I'm going out from this stitch. Okay, sometimes you will see that you have to go in the same stitch from the body twice. Which mean I'm going to sew 2 stitches from the face shield to the same stitch from the face of the character. It depends on its places, both of them, here, here, and here. I hope you understand what I'm meaning. Okay. Okay, I'm going out from here. And yeah, you sometimes you're going to skip stitches from the face shield too. As I told you before, the way it's about the way it's about the crochet, how it works. You know, for these stitches of the face shield, it's work in this direction, and for the body and the face we work in this direction, in completely different. So when you are going to sew both of them together, yeah, it's going to be a randomly sewing. Why? It depends on each stitch's places. So maybe you have to skip some stitches from here. Maybe you have to sew two stitches from here to one stitch from the face. It's all depend on the places of each stitches from here and here. Let's do it together now. Okay, here is the corresponding stitch. Here we go. I'm not going to stuff the face shield now. I have to almost finish sewing, and at the last few stitches before I sew it, I start putting and stuffing the fiber. Now I can't do anything. As you can see, it's not fixed yet. So you see where I'm going. Yeah, I have to skip this one and get out from this one. Here we go. Okay, I'm going out from this stitch. Keep pulling the yarn to make sure you're closing the stitches together tightly. Okay, I'm going out from this stitch. Here we go. If you sewing in a wrong stitch, it's okay. You can undo the sew and searching again for the correct stitch. Okay. This curve is a little bit frustrated to searching for the corresponding stitch for it without destroying how the face shield looks like. Yeah. This yarn distracted me. Okay, looks like this is going to be the corresponding stitch. As I told you, if you sew it at the wrong stitch, it's okay to undo what you sew and start looking for the correct stitch again. Okay, here we go. I'm searching for the stitch where I'm going to sew here. See. Okay. Till this moment, this looks correct and perfect. Okay. We are going out from here. Gosh. And go inside from here. Yeah, it looks like we are going again in the same stitch, as you can see, and that's okay. Okay, now we are going again from this stitch, yeah, to here. Okay, okay, I'm going out from here. Here we go. Okay, we are going here. Get out from here. Now almost done. As I told you, I have to make sure I choosing the correct stitch to sew. Yeah, this one. the first time you start sewing face shield or a backpack is going to be like a nightmare, but after you figure out how it works and how your work is looks like, how your stitches is looks like, once you figure out that, it's going to be easy step by step, and it's by time it becoming very clear to you which stitch exactly you have to choose. For Among Us character is a perfect training for you for this kind of stitch. You know, you go if you are going to make the whole characters, 12 characters. Can you imagine you are going to redo these patterns for 12 times? Yeah, it's insane, but it's beautiful, and the result is amazing, and you're going to experience it in this tedious work, sewing pieces to each other, from a narrow angles like backpack or face shield, which is have a specific shape. You can ruin it. You can't ruin it. You have to choose the correct stitches to sew to not ruin the face shield shape. Yeah, so you have to be patient. Looks like I skipped one stitch from the face shield, which is okay. No, now I'm going out from this stitch. Sorry. Okay, I'm going from the same stitch again, and at this point I think I'm going to stop sewing and start stuffing. Yeah, because it's become a small hole, so I have to put stuffing to start stuffing now. Okay, about the stuffing, don't fill the face shield completely with fiber. It's going to be look horrible, like a Bambi face. It's so weird. Like, I don't know. I don't like this kind of. Yeah, I hate it. I like it like this. For me, it's more natural and nice. I hate this other look. It's so weird. So I'm not going to fold it off with fiber. A little bit, just a little bit, to give it a nice shape. Yeah, small piece here. Yeah, Nice. Nice. As you can see, beautiful, nice, not so bumpy, which is kind of weird and ugly for me. Okay, it's up to you too. What would you like to do? I'm just showing you my way in making crocheting and making Among Us character. Okay, I'm going out from this stitch. And going in again. Okay. Here we go. Okay, looks like I'm going to the same stitch again. Okay. This fiber gets stuck. I have to remove it. Get stuck on the yarn while I'm sewing, so I have to remove it. I think it's time for closing now. Another knot, maybe here, I don't know, maybe here. The needle is not, the needle isn't sharp, so it's making it harder for me to find stitches and go in. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Now let's finish off. So as you can see, this black yarn, so I have to finish off and make sure it's um it's I don't know, and finish it well, but in the black part only, to not ruin the character look. So I have get through in the back black part only. Remember, do not forget. A couple of times to make sure. One day I get a gift from, yeah, I get a gift from a friend to my kids. Unfortunately, it wasn't crocheted well. Sewing, it was a, I guess, yeah, it was a teddy, a bunny. I don't know. It's just like this kind of dolls for kids. But it was gorgeous, beautiful. But the problem was the sewing. The sewing is it wasn't good enough. After my kids starting playing with it, after a while it started to falling apart. It was yeah, disappointing, and my kids stopped playing with it and keep it as a souvenir from a souvenir because it was a gift for them in their birthday. So when I saw that, it's kind of making created a lot all the time. When I'm finishing a crocheted doll or an amigurumi, I have to make sure I close it well. So what I have seen before in my friend's gift doesn't repeat it again in my dolls and in my work. And this is going to be the last. Okay, now we are moving to the last step, which is supporting the backpack. So I'm going to bring my materials and coming back to you.